Welcome back to the Hatchbacks tournament. We got the final groups of Batch 2 racing for the last remaining spots in the finals. The winners of groups 4 through 6 will advance to the finals, and the remaining 2 spots will be filled with the Batch 2 wildcards. For the wildcards, Dino is on top with 13 points. For the second spot, we have a tie between John Receiver and Coop. All it takes is another 13-point finish to knock them both out. But if you remember back to Batch 1, we had a 5-way tie at 12 points, so reaching 13 is no easy feat. Regardless, if there's a tiebreaker, we will settle it in this video and finalize the 16 drivers moving on. If you haven't had a chance to check out our partners for the event, Merch by Meekin, check them out on Facebook. They offer a range of merchandise and track accessories. You can get a discount on your first order. Check out the link in the description. Also, if you're new to the channel and enjoy the content, want to see more, please subscribe so you could stay up to date with the latest here at WeRaceDiecast. Lastly, next week we kick off the Contender Series. Contender Series is a ranked driver-based league. We invited 16 drivers for the opening tournament that will set who the champion is and the top 15 ranked drivers. From there, drivers will have the opportunity to race their way up the rankings to challenge the champion. New drivers will get a chance to join the league as well, but it doesn't come free. They will have to win to get in. And finally, every time a driver competes in the series, it will be a newly built car. So get ready, Contender Series is coming. Alright, enough of that, let's get back to the hatches and get to some racing. Here we go, we got Group 4. First up is Liam Haddock from the A-Team in the half purple Audacious. Then we got Dangerous Dawn from Vapor Racing in the two-tone Mercedes-Benz. Next up is Abigail from 50 Tree Racing in the blue Ford Focus. Lastly, Chips Diamond from Parrots Customs in the yellow Honda Civic. Race 1, Liam in the pole with Dawn on his side, Abigail and Chips in the back. Cars rotate each lap. Here we go. Liam gets sideways but out front, over the jump, and he'll take it in for the win. Chips in the Honda Civic making a run for third but runs into Dangerous Dawn. Not sure if she got by. Chips not able to make the pass, Abigail finishes in third. All cars able to finish lap 1, Liam will get the initial lead, winning his pole starting race. 3 more laps to go, let's get to it. Race 2, Don and Chips in the front, Liam and Abigail just behind. Chips and Abigail with some speed on the outside. Don shuts the door on Abby, Chips out front, Liam in the back tries making a move, but not enough track to get there in time. First 2 races in the bag, and we got a 3-way tie at 6 points. Abigail just back a few points at 4, still anyone's group, but let's get to the next race and fix that scoreboard. Third race, Chips and Abigail in row 1, Don and Liam in row 2. Abigail looks to be the faster of the 2 up front and will lead them through the turn. Oh, Abby and Chips flip, Chips able to recover and gets around for the win. Looks like Abby gets loose before the jump, slows Chip down, and Dawn connects with him mid-air and sends him flying. Dawn tries to sneak around, Chips getting a lucky bounce and able to get by. Both Don and Liam get hung up in the back behind Abigail. Don finishes ahead of Liam, but unless you're Chips, I don't think the rest of the field is happy with how that turned out. With win number 2, Chips has a 3-point lead over the rest of the field. All Chips needs is a 3rd place or better finish in the final lap to take the group. The rest all need the win and Chips to fall behind. Let's see what happens. Final lap. Abigail in the front with Liam on the side, Chips and Dawn in the back. Abigail again speeds out front. She's sideways but holds on to it. Some contact with Chips, and Chips able to make the pass and pick up the win. Abigail looked to be the fastest car out there, but Chip's proven speed isn't everything. Chips Diamond with 16 points will win the group with a 6-point lead. None of the other cars able to score 12 or more, and the wild cards remain the same. 2 more groups set to hit the track. Let's get to Group 5. Group 2. First up, we got Arlo from Arlo Racing in the Galaxy painted Audacious. Next up is Bernadette Nitro from Spirit of 64 in the blue Ford Focus. Then we got Ben Cruisin, another Parrots Customs driver in a blue Honda Civic. And finally, Owen from Playworn Racing in the brown Subaru. Here we go. Arlo and Nitro up front for race 1, Ben and Owen in the back. Arlo gets pinned to the wall but breaks free and gets out front. Nitro and Ben get into it and go spinning. Arlo picking up the win, close finish for second, and Owen finishing in the back. The contact sends both them spinning in unison, but still not able to tell who got to the line first. Woo, that's a close one. Hard to tell from the angle, but Ben looks to be over the line by a hair. Gonna have to see how they call it. Looks like that last bit of effort pays off as they give second place to Ben. Arlo with the lead overall, and with 3 more to go, still anyone's group. Race 2. Arlo slides back with Ben, Nitro and Owen in the front. Owen jumps out front and Ben follows behind. Owen sideways, blocks Ben, and Nitro able to squeak through. Ben was on the move, but Owen getting in the way. Nitro with a little patience finds the gap and punches through. Nice recovery after falling back a few spots. That win moves Nitro to the top of the leaderboard. He still has a tough road ahead. He'll be starting from the back for the final 2 races. Each driver just back a point on the driver above. 2 more races to go. Race 3. Owen and Ben up front, Nitro and Arlo in the back. Ben sideways but able to keep the lead, and Arlo on the outside of Owen. Owen tries getting it back and Ben spins out front. The back and forth between Arlo and Owen, man, who wants it more? And Arlo wins the battle, picks up second place, Owen in third and Nitro in fourth. Ben and Nitro basically trading spots, while Arlo remains in second, each a point back on the other. Owen at the bottom, now in trouble with 1 to go. Final lap, top 2 in points out front, Ben and Arlo, Owen and Nitro in row 2. Ben again wins the race out front but spins around. Arlo making a charge but runs out of track, and Ben picks up the win. The rest come in smoothly. That was actually closer than I thought. Nice effort by Arlo, but Ben able to hold on to it, and that should do it, being the points leader heading into the race. Yep, Ben Cruisin will be moving on to the finals, along with his teammate from Group 4. Team Parrots Customs making some moves, banking 2 of their 3 drivers into the final 16. The night is not over for Arlo. At 12 points, he's still got a shot for the wild card. We got 3 tied now for that second wild card spot. We still got 1 more group to go, but if we end up in a tiebreaker, we will be running that tonight. Congrats again to Ben Cruisin for advancing. Let's go to Group 6. Sixth and final group. First up is Q Boyd from 4 Cubed Racing in the Red Zero CRX. Then we got Daddy G from G4 Diecast in the sparkly Mercedes-Benz. Next up is Dragon McTiger from McTiger Sports in the number 3 Green Audacious. Finally, we got Athena from Overclocked Racing in the white and red Golf. Boyd and Daddy G will start us out up front, Dragon and Athena in the back. Daddy G leads them off. Dragon in the back doing flips. Athena limps across the line. Daddy G picks up the win. Dragon on his roof. Gonna have to check out what happened there. Athena actually getting loose before the jump. Dragon clips her in midair. Looks like he catches the lip of the track and does a few flips. Not the way you want to start things off. Daddy G will get the early lead, followed by Boyd and Athena. Dragon with 0, now with a tough road ahead of him. Anytime you start a 4-lap series with a DNF, it's a hard recovery, especially with only the winner advancing. 3 more to go. Race 2. Daddy G now in the pole, Athena on his side, Boyd and Dragon in row 2. Close up front, but Boyd and Dragon getting into it. Oh, Athena flips! Boyd goes over! Dragon even gets around. What is happening with Group 6? Boyd will pick up the win, Dragon in second, but both front cars won't finish. Athena going over after the turn and Daddy G just nowhere to go. Boyd guns it and gets over, and Dragon can't believe he was able to sneak around both cars, but pulls it off. Impressive moves by the finishers. They should shake up the points a bit. Boyd now on top with a 3-point lead. That DNF pretty much neutralizes Daddy G's win in race 1. And both Dragon and Athena still in the hole. Some tough racing so far for Group 6. We got 2 more to go. Race 3. Athena and Dragon up front, need some points. Daddy G and Boyd in the back. Let's see if we can't get a clean run out of these boys. Athena out front, Daddy G taking a look. He gets boxed out and he's sideways. Dragon goes for the pass and Boyd follows through. Woo! Cleanest run we've had so far. Boyd still up front with a 3-point lead. In a good spot going into the 4th and final lap. The bottom 3 all need the win, and for Boyd to finish in last to have a chance to move on. 1 lap to go. Let's do it. Final lap, Dragon and Boyd up front, Athena and Daddy G in the back. Dragon getting a little bump from Athena, but Boyd still able to get out front. Dragon flips, he recovers, Daddy G goes spinning, but none of that matters. Boyd takes the win. Dragon getting the bump from Daddy G over the jump. Boyd easily taking the group with 15 points. The back 3 each picking up a DNF, just not enough in the tank to make it happen. But the night's not over. We still got some wild card business to attend to. Dino with 13 points is cleared and will move on to the finals. John, Coop, and Arlo will have to race for that second slot. All 3 will race at the same time, rotating starting positions each lap. First driver to win 2 races will get the second wildcard spot and move on to the finals. Congrats again to Q Boyd for winning the group and moving on. Now let's get to that wildcard runoff. Alright, here we go. These are going to go quick. First to win 2 races will take the wildcard spot. The 3 were randomly ordered, but will rotate each lap. Arlo and Coop up front for race 1, John in the back. Close race up front. Arlo breaks out. Clean jump and takes it all the way. John does get around Coop, but remember, only the win matters. Massive air by Arlo. Arlo now only needs 1 win to take it. Coop and John start up front for race 2. Coop wins the race to the turn. He's sideways. Arlo gets around John. Arlo can't get around Coop, and John able to sneak by. Woo! Missed opportunity for Coop out front. John and Arlo now with 1 win apiece. Both starting in the front for the next race. Coop must win to continue. Third race, John and Arlo in the front. Both just need one win. Coop in the back. John beats Arlo and Coop makes a move. John with some space. He flips over the jump and Coop goes around. Not exactly sure what happened. Gonna have to see a replay. That's a tricky one. John was fairly straight into the turn. Must have had a bad bounce right before the edge and his nose dipped. Another missed opportunity. This time it's John and he'll be starting in the back for the next race. Coop getting lucky though. Needed to win to continue and now all three are tied. Whoever wins this next race will take the wild card. Alright, whoever wins this one wins it. Arlo and Coop with the advantage out front. John in the back. Arlo gets out front again. John goes inside on Coop, but gets cut off. Arlo sideways, and John again gets by both and will win it. Woo! John Receiver, the leader of the Jack, John, and Katie racing team, able to win it from the back. Well-deserved victory. And that's 3 for 3 for the team, making the finals. I don't know about you, but I'm liking this 3-car racing. Might have to do this more often. Alright, that's the show, folks. Thanks for sticking around. Hatchbacks will be taking a break for a few weeks so we can show off the Contender Series. But don't go anywhere. We are closing out the year in a big way. We got the Contender Series, the Hatchbacks Finals, and kicking off the YouTube Diecast Series. It's going to be a fun run for the end of the year. If you're a fan of the show, consider becoming a member of the channel. We are trying to stick around for as long as we can, and your support definitely will help us keep going. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time in the next video.